10.3. For this lesson, we are going to learn about how to find the areas of parallelograms and trapezoids. The vocabulary. The base of the parallelogram is just the length of any one of its sides. So recall that a parallelogram has two pairs of parallel sides. So any of these sides could be considered its base. The height of a parallelogram is the perpendicular distance between the side whose length is the base and the opposite side. So if I let this parallelogram, if I let the side for this parallelogram to be the base, then the height of the parallelogram would be the perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance between the side whose length is the base and the opposite side. So this would be considered the opposite side. And here we forms the 90-degree angle. So in algebraic terms, the area or the formula for the area of a parallelogram would just be area equals base times height. B for base, H for height. So if I let the base be 8 meters and the height be 6 meters, then I would just simply take 8 and multiply by 6 to get 48, and I would have to write meter squared because all areas are measured in square units. Let's do some practice problems. Finding the area of a parallelogram. The base of this figure or parallelogram is 6 feet. The perpendicular distance between the side whose length is the base and the opposite side is 5 feet. So we just take 5 and we multiply by 6 to get 30. And please remember to write feet squared. I will take points off for if you don't write the squared. What if I don't give you a picture? Perhaps you will need to draw it yourself. The base of a parallelogram is 5 inches. The height is twice the base. Find the area of the parallelogram. Write your answer in square inches. So if I have a parallelogram and the base is 5 and the height is twice the base, so that's 5 times 2, 10, then I can just go ahead and do 5 times 10, which is 50 inches squared. The height of a parallelogram is 22 inches. Again, I'm trying to draw a parallelogram. The height is 22 inches. The base is 1/2 of the height. So that means it's half of 22. So maybe my picture is not very accurate. I will sketch it so that it will make a little bit more sense. Maybe like this. 22, and the base is half the height. So here's the base, and it will be 11. Find the area of the parallelogram. 22 times 11 is just 242 inches squared. Now we're going to talk about the area of the trapezoid. The bases of a trapezoid would be the lengths of the trapezoid's parallel sides. So this will be the lengths. These are the bases. Okay, and they also happen to be the parallel sides. And the height of a trapezoid is the perpendicular distance between the sides whose lengths are the bases. So this would be considered the height. As you can see, it forms a perpendicular angle at the end of one base. In words, the area of the trapezoid is 1/2 of the product of the sum of the bases, base 1 and base 2, and the height, h. In algebraic terms, we have this. So I have a trapezoid, and the bases are 7 and 5. All I have to do is substitute in base 1 and base 2 for 5 and 7. It does not matter which one you let the base 1 and 2 be. And then you will first add 5 plus 7 together to get 12, and then divide by 2 and multiply by 4 to get 24 centimeters squared. Now we will practice how to find the area of a trapezoid. So the formula, 1/2 4 plus 9 times 2.5 will give me 13 over 2 times 5 over 2, and after doing the math you should get 65 over 4, or 16 and 1/4 centimeter squared. Again, area equals 1/2 3 plus 9 times the height, 8.5, and after you do the math, 1/2 times 12 times 8.5 gives you 204 over 4, and it works out perfectly, 51 meters squared. Okay, let's advance with more practice problems. So to find the area of this trapezoid, again, we take 1/2, and we add the bases, 22 plus 13, and multiply by its height of 16 inches, and you should get 35 times 8, and the final answer should be 280 inches squared. Okay, let's take a look at one more. So the area is 1/2 times 9 plus 16, and then multiply by the height of 12 feet. And first cancel out 2 and 12. 9 plus 16 is 25. 25 times 6 is 150 feet square. Okay, and let's take a look at problems in which when I don't give you a picture and you just have to read the words and picture the shape in your head. Okay, find the unknown length. The height of a trapezoid is 6 meters. One of its bases is 8 meters. The area of the trapezoid is 54 meters squared. Find the other base. So I'm looking for the second base now. I'm going to take the formula. So area is 54, and then 1/2 8 plus b times 6. And now I'm going to solve for b. I can first simplify 2 and 6. And then I need to distribute 3. So the next step will be 54 equal 24 plus 3b. And I'm going to subtract 24 to both sides to get 3b equal 30. And then I'm going to divide 3 to both sides, so b should be 10 meters. Let's do one more of these. One base of a trapezoid is 9 feet, and the height is 4 feet. The area of the trapezoid is 28 square feet. Find the other base. I'm going to use the formula again. I know my area is 28. I know one of my bases is 9. I need to calculate the other base, and the height is 4. Again, I can first cancel out 4 and 2, and then another way to solve this is I can divide 2 to both sides to get 14 on one side and 9 plus b, and then b will equal to 5 feet. Okay, let's look at more interesting problems about solving areas of trapezoids, as in real life applications. Let's take a look at a desk to the right here, this picture we have. You are building an L-shaped desk for your room. The dimensions of the desk are shown. Find the area of the desktop. Okay, so all of this, which I'm shading, will be considered the desktop. All the lengths given will be considered the dimensions. Now they want you to find the area. Okay, I'm going to erase this for you so it's clearer. Okay, so I need to find the area of A plus B. So the area of A plus B would just be half, got this base and this base, 5 plus 8 times the height of trapezoid A. So this would be considered, this part of the equation would be considered the area for trapezoid A. And now I'm going to look at trapezoid B. 4 and 9. And we have a height of 3. Okay. These should be in brackets. Okay, and then after you do the math, this should be 3 over 2 times 13 plus 3 over 2 again times 13, and I can distribute the 3 over 2, and 13 plus 13 would give me 26, and I have nice numbers to work with. You can cancel out the 26 into 2, simplify I mean, and then 13 times 3 would be 39 feet squared. Okay, let's take a look at one more problem. Track uniform. You are sewing, okay, like so, a red stripe on the front of the track uniform. So basically you're gonna use a needle and some thread and not thread, like a strip of a red ribbon maybe, and then you're going to sew it on. As shown, the strip is a parallelogram, the shape of a parallelogram. What is the area of the stripe? So you're given the base, the length of the base, which is 3 inches, and you're given the height of the parallelogram. So this is very simple. 3 times 20, 60 inches square. And that concludes our lesson.